Hello ladies and gentlemen, Simulation for the Nation here. Welcome back to a very rainy Thornton Farm for Xbox Series S, and today we are coming to you in a higher quality. We're coming to you in 4K, people. We are live on Thornton Farm here in 4K. Got a new capture card which allows me to really get the most out of the Xbox Series S, so that's pretty cool. And look, we've got crops growing. It is the 4th day of spring now, so everything is coming out the ground with a great shake. And what we'll do is we'll just skip on through to our main menu here, and you can see. So first of all, there's a lot of fertilizer spreading that we need to do on our own ground, and then we need to do some contracts today as well. But you can see as we come on through to this menu here. There we go. Yeah, we are now in for most of the ground except for field 37. Now we're in the second stage of growth, which is great. Really happy with that one there. 37 was just recently planted there actually, so that's got a little bit more to go out there. But that's all good news. Now I did realize I missed a strip in field 36, but we'll just call that that's a nature strip, is what that is, and that can stay like that. But yeah, so we're all looking good. We are able to crack on. Now this morning we're going to take the massey out. Look at my shed, by the way. Sheds are filling up with gear, very nice indeed. The baler fits in there a charm. We've got our cultivation gear all to one side. We've got wrappers, balers, sprayers and spreaders in here. Okay, cool. And yeah, we're all pretty much good to go there. So what we will be doing is, as we beetle around the corner here, we're just going to make sure that everything is all set up. We've already got the massey hooked up to the trailer. We need to go and collect. I left a few pallets of seed in the corner of field 36. So we're going to go and collect those, make sure we have those all back where they should be. Yeah, look at it. Massey, just, love this massey. Really, really do. Anyway, let's get in. Let's fire it up. Up comes the loader. We'll be getting a lot more use with this as we get closer to silage season, really. We got a lot of work to do there. But right now, we're going to go right and then around to field 37. So a little bit of a drive, but that one that we haven't made. We've got leaves on our trees. Spring is properly here now. I love to see that. That looks awesome. Really, really pleased with that. We're going to have to come a bit wider here so as not to square the corner of the trailer off that post. This Marshall trailer is a long one. Gotta be careful with that. All right. So yeah, all of our cash crops are in the ground there, which I'm very pleased about. We should be able to see some revenue coming in. You'll notice that our revenues, our income, or our balance sheet, sorry, has dropped quite a bit. We're 312,000 there once we factor in all the equipment we bought last week, but also I forgot to check, the hired worker was buying seed as I was using him. I was there, had the hired worker going, I was doing a few other bits and pieces. So it cost me quite a bit of money to do the drilling there, unfortunately, but we'll make that back. We'll do a few extra contracts to recoup some of that money, and then we should be laughing. Excuse me, Mr. Cement Truck. So I hope all is going very well. This video is going to be coming out on Friday, which is the very day that we expect to see the Gamescom gameplay reveal, really. So we'll see some live footage of that, which should be great. It's going to be live on Giant's Twitch, so make sure you're hanging around the Twitch channel to see what that looks like. I really cannot wait to see what we're actually going to see. I really do hope that there's an opportunity there to see a little bit of the animals in a bit more detail there. That'd be pretty cool. But I do believe there's probably going to be focusing on some of the new crop types. But yeah, well, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be really cool to see what the future holds, really. Obviously, we saw FarmCon, we saw a very brief little snippet, but there's obviously a lot more out there, so that should be exciting. Oh, I'm going to have to get the sprayer on. We got some weeds growing. That's less than ideal. It is raining a bit today, so it's not ideal conditions for us to get going with it, but we'll find a way. Now this is what I come for. Yeah, that's a landing strip for birds. That's what that is. That's why I left that. Totally on purpose. Okay. Now then, let's see how we get on here. Is there anything more suspect in Farm Sim world than pallets? Pallets and seed boxes. I am using the bale spike. I find I get on better with the bale spike than I would a front loader, weirdly. Just a little bit more responsive when it has to be. And also saves you money. You don't really need to buy two different bits. There we are. Okay, that's one down. Put you down a little bit there. So in response to the message from the last in the last video there, I asked if you would like us to see Athenham Park when we get across there. A few people mentioned that yes they would. A few people said they'd really like to see a multiplayer on that. I would love to do that. I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like yet in terms of how I would do it from the channel standpoint, but that is certainly an option. I really want to see what multiplayer looks like for next for Farm Simulator 22 as well. I'd love to see how that looks. There we go. Easy does it. Oh, kind of got it. That'll do. We'll run with that. Push forward. Brilliant. All right. But before we wrap that up, that's nice and safe. And okay, then we're just going to slowly sneak our way out of here as if we were never even here in the first place. And it's back into that little field there. Wonderful. Cool. And away we are. Perfect. So it's also been a pretty cool week actually for bonus little features and add-ons really for Farm Sim. I love and I've spoken about this a bit already, I do really love the Revel model of the Porsche 108. I think that's a great idea to have that in. Buy the model there, also get DLC code to download it in game. And yeah, I just think that's a really great little touch there, really. The little things like that we're starting to see a bit more of that, you know, perhaps wouldn't normally come into a new release. But yeah, I think it's great. I really do. So kudos Giants for that one. And we also had a little bit more discussion on that in the video on Wednesday, which was all about the head-to-head. This week's head-to-head track championships for FS22. So if you haven't voted, make sure you go and check that one out on Wednesday. Put your vote down there because every vote counts. Right, get past that Massey. We'll probably leave the seed on the trailer for now. Don't really know where else I can put it. I mean, yeah, normally you'd want to stick your seed inside somewhere, but you know, we'll make do. We'll find a way. We always kind of do, really. And then it looks like we need to get into the class. Put the spreader on the back there, which I think it's already on. We really got to get through some of our ground, get some nitrogen down there, so we're actually going to get a decent looking crop off of it. That is going to be key. So we'll do our own ground first. Oh, I've cut that too sharp again. I forget. This is much longer than you think. Any suggestions for a good flat bale trailer on the mod hub there? I'm all ears. I'm not really a big fan of this Marshall, but it'll do for now. Okay, so let's just kind of reverse this around the corner. Sneak over that way. Keep sneaking, keep sneaking. Okay, I think we're just about through there. Fantastic stuff. Stop. Wing it forward. And creep it back. Wonderful. Happy days. Ooh, wall! Lord, I'm crashing everything. Alright, so now we're pretty much done. In terms of everything that we can do, we've got some fertilizer spin that we can do there, but all of our cereal crops are in the ground. There's lots of contracts, all of which are pretty much fertilizer as well, so we're definitely going to jump onto those. Let me know in the comment section down below what else you think we should do here from a farm standpoint. We've kind of got ourselves set up to begin with, which is fine, which is ideal. But I'd love to know if there's anything else we could or should be looking into doing there to bring a little bit more money in. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. Turn you off, you're good. I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine. Not exactly the perfect weather to be putting on your fertilizer in there. Usually it's going to wash it straight off, but you know, fortunately that's not a thing in Farm Sim, so we can crack on. Time is money. Look at me putting nearly 8 hours on this class already. Fantastic. We'll get this to get us through the through harvest this year. Get everything drilled back into the ground again, and then you never know, it might be time to look for something new. Okay, let's lower that down. We've got a little bit more space in here. Okay, so we want to just activate the automatic application, which is perfect. Start filling. There you go. Take a little bit of time to find that. And then we'll just turn off. I still keep needing that help window from time to time. So 18 looks decent. Let's go and jump over to 22. Because yeah, that's probably around 20 grams or so. We really need to get up to that much higher number there. So let's lift this up. You get up to around the 200 kilograms per hectare. So we've got a lot of work to do there. And yeah, otherwise all of our efforts to kind of get our crops in the ground there will be for, well, pretty much nothing, it would seem. So we'll have to make sure we can counteract that. So turn on the beacons, because of course we need those on. There you go. Bring it around the corner and we're away. So now that I am confident that I have a good setup for the Xbox, I can now capture some really good clear quality footage. I am very much more tempted to bring some live streams on console, frankly. Have some fun with console there, just see how that looks. Bring in the bit of a live stream now and again. So let me know which map we should look to live stream. We could continue with this one, or we could go elsewhere and do something different. So I am all ears. We're going for it. Ooh, that's not going well. That's not going well. Love to see it, sports fans. Yeah, never know. One day I might even try and look at getting see if my wheel will connect to it and see how that all works out, because that would be pretty funky. Yeah, first thing we'll do is starting this year field. And away we go. So what I'm going to do, you can see now we've got our application rate coming in the bottom corner there, so you can see really how it's coming on. Applying it thick, which is lovely to see. That's always what we need. Fantastic. Should give this a good fighting chance there. It looks like we may need one more application, but it won't be for much, I don't think. We should be fine there. But alright then folks, so we're just going to crack on. We're going to get this all done and dusted, and then that is us done. That's another good job done across the farm, and we're really motoring on towards getting some silage cut down really. We've got a lot of contracts for fertilizer, so I can hope that we'll get many contracts as well coming through for either combining or silage. So once we get close to the time, we'll look to get that combine sorted out, but for right now all we can do is just keep pressing along, doing all the jobs at hand. And we'll get some spraying done in here as well. And yeah, we'll be looking much better. So until that time, we're going to leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. Do let me know about what we should do for streaming, which map we should do, and also any other revenue projects that we can bring on into the farm just to bring an extra little cash stream in here. I'm all ears for those. But until next time, I hope you have enjoyed. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been Thornton Farm on console. If you haven't enjoyed and yet to do so, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.